Streetlights are an important part of roading infrastructure. They illuminate the road and the pavement, making it safer for everybody going about their business in the dark. But I'm down here on the new Banks estate, and next to me is also the new Brookside development that's coming along nicely. And all of the lampposts around here are LED. And then these were in fact some of the first LED street lamps in Whitby. And I'm here today to tell you a little bit more about why LED street lamps are becoming more popular. The actual idea of street lighting of some description actually originates back to the 4th century. But it was in the 19th century that the first system of gas-powered lampposts was installed in London, after gas-powered lampposts were invented in the later 1700s. These old gas-powered lampposts actually required a lamp lighter to switch them on and off every night. So there would be people employed to go around every evening, turn all of the street lamps on, and then go around again first thing in the morning and switch them all off. And that was a legitimate job from which you could make a living. And then in the later 19th century we had light bulbs and things become invented, and then moving on from the 19th and into the 20th century, electric street lighting using bulbs became popular, and gradually gas lighting was eventually phased out. As we moved into the later 20th century and 21st century, a lot of new designs of incandescent lamppost were invented over the years, but they were still incandescent lamps that required the use of a bulb. And it's only in recent years that we've really worked out the benefits of using LEDs. And that's why really only within the last 1 or 2 decades the LED lampposts have started to become popular. And also, not to mention, there's a cost factor as well, because LED street lamps, because they're becoming more popular, they're starting to become cheaper as well, which means that it's more economical now for councils to be able to install them, because previously they simply wouldn't have been able to afford it, whereas of course they now can. One of the benefits of LEDs is they're so energy efficient. They use much less energy and they produce way less heat than traditional light bulbs, so they cut down on electricity bills, which is one of the main reasons why you would want LED street lamps. They are so much more energy efficient than regular light bulbs are. Because they're so much more energy efficient, they last much longer than light bulbs, which means that it cuts down on maintenance costs as well. You don't have to replace a light bulb every so often. The LEDs will last much longer, and it's especially good in locations where servicing your lamppost is quite difficult, such as a lamp that is on the side of a building or is amongst trees, for example, or maybe it's in a location where there's often lots of parked cars, so being able to park up your van with a crane on it to get up there might often be quite difficult. Another great advantage to LEDs is the safety. Because there are lots and lots of individual LEDs in there, you can wire them into a parallel circuit, and this is what they do for traffic lights as well. By wiring them in parallel, if one LED stops working, it won't affect the others, so the other lamps will continue to work properly. LEDs, the other LEDs will continue working. All of this use of LED and lamp and light all in one video, it just gets so confusing. It's not just new developments that are getting the LED street lamp. Old existing street lamps are getting the upgrade as well. Well, just this week, a large number of lampposts around my local streets have had the old lamp heads taken off and new LED lamp heads put on. And these lampposts, these old concrete ones, these are really old. These are from like the 60s and the 70s that these lampposts were put in. The posts are still here, but they've just upgraded the technology on top. So a nice little interesting blend, I think, there of old and new technology there. We've still got the old lamp post, but a new modern LED lamp head on top. So I've just come down to here near where my old primary school is, and you can see here, there's an old lamp post with the original lamp head on it. I don't know if those lamp heads are original or whether they were replaced at a later time. And then over here is another lamppost, identical, but it's got the new LED lamp head on it. There's nothing like taking a nice little rest here and looking at the lovely new water feature that they just put in the lake, which they put in to help purify the water. Maybe there's a video in there. And unfortunately you can't see now because it's daytime, but at night they like to decorate the fountain as they've put red, green and blue LEDs in the base of that fountain. So at night time they light up and change the colour of the water. Very, very nice. There's a really nice fountain actually in Napier, which has all sorts of coloured lights in it, and they've actually got orange LEDs in there, and I love that when it does a big shoot up thing, because it looks like fire coming out of the ground. But unfortunately this one isn't quite that sophisticated. It's also much easier to see now when you're going around this walkway on the other side, because they put in these lovely new LED lampposts in. Unfortunately though, they haven't done this side, which is rather a shame. Even pedestrians are getting LED lampposts. I'm on the wonderful Spinnaker walkway here in Whitby, and this is a wonderful public walkway that everybody loves to use. And I've just recently put new LED lamp heads on top of all of the lampposts, though apparently they forgot one. There's still a bulb in that one. Interestingly, these are LED, but you can't see them because they're in the bottom and then they shine on that reflective plate, and that's how the light shines out from the sides there on the reflective plate, and the LEDs are in the base.